Welcome to Down in the Dungeon with Tim, and it is week 6 TFO, and we got the lower decks going up against Southside Gargoyles. Lower decks with P1, also coming in at 3-2 thus far, with a positive point differential. Southside Gargoyles, I apparently can't speak, coming in at 2-3 with a negative point differential. So lower decks, you got to figure they're 5 or 6 point favorites, especially with that P1. Obviously, we're going to have to talk to the management about the blending colors, as my eyes can't focus on who the hell is who. Of course, red and black is a classic. So you got Freeman here with a handoff to Ransom, who plows forward, continues to fight. Picks up a big 5. So what are we going to do? Our first crucial play of the game. He's got a dump off. He finds his man. Ma makes a nice move. He is streaking to the 48. Easy first down. That's what we're talking about. Now we got a man in motion. He waves him down. The other guy goes up top, and he runs into an unblocked linebacker. What an idiot. Paul Wall with a big sack. 2nd and 13, double back set, black man at the bottom. They fake it to him. He's going to roll out. He's got several choices. Fires to the best one. Tendy is slow. It doesn't matter. Picks up 15. They try to repeat the same play. Tendy's left wide open. He finds him. And again, picks up a big gain. Now it's trips to the near side. Freeman takes the ball. He surveys the field. He's got a man open if he can thread the needle. And it is a perfect pass. Lower decks. From Captain Freeman. The kick is up. There's no one there. It is good. 7-0. As usual in this app, offense overpowering defense. Here comes Pleer. Pleer can make some moves there. You can see he wasn't slowing down. And he is going to be the kick returner. Excuse me, he is the kick returner. And he's going to be the runner. Tries to plunge it up the middle. Nothing doing there. He's going to need to find the outside. They decide to ignore the advice of the greatest Tecmo team builder of all time and plunge it right back up the middle for a yard. Now they pitch. Apparently we may be dealing with a heavy rush team. It is not enough. They decide not to suck down and go for it, although I think I would have given the scenario and where you're at in the season. They punt it away. It's too deep. Little anticlimactic there, so they're going to come out at the 20. So they picked up about 28 yards because of the punt. Let's see if that was wise. Freeman says, I am keeping this myself. I've got speed. He jukes 2 men all the way out to the 40. That foolish punt all the way erased plus 20 yards in one play. Almost like I know what I'm talking about. However, talk about a defensive stop and a non-called play. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. Uh-oh, they've left the deep man wide open. Can Captain Freeman find him? It's a jumping catch from Mariner. Another touchdown. Becky Mariner finds the ball. Captain Freeman delivered it on point. They do come through the line that time, but to no avail, and it is 14-0. Pretty deep kick from Limo. Fires it out to Pleer, who we already noted had some speed, especially on the side-to-side motion. Look at him go now. Can he get there? Almost a huge one, but an impressive to get it out past the 40 anyway. Let's see if they're going to plunge it in the middle. A little better defense. Oh, he can't run over one guy. Does pick up 5. There's these things called outside runs you might want to try. And he does fire it to him, and ref, it looked like he's out of bounds. The ref pays no attention and doesn't seem to care. Uh-oh, this is trouble. Called play, loses 4. 2nd and 14. Are they going to stick with the run? Looks like it. Pitch it up to the top to Keys. He's trying to make a move, can't really do anything, picks up 5. What are we going to do here? Let's go right back to one of our slowest running backs. He does have a blocker, but he's not going to find the way, and they're going to have to settle for a field goal. See if the line holds, if they can get that kickoff. He lined it up nice, but no, the hand out stretch. And the lower deckers keep the 0 on the scoreboard with a giant hand outstretched blocking. A look, field goal was lined up. It was going in. Another nice move from Maha. Pick up 13. I love the check down. Got it to check down, open again. Oh, but he was looking, trying to look off his man. Oh, and A.J. Cannon hits him hard. Captain Freeman, you are out of here. Let's see what Boimler can do. And have you paid your backup? What do we have going on here? Did the entire thrust of the game just change? Oh, painful then to get a huge run on that big gain. 3rd and 3. Looks like they're going to give it to Boimler himself. He's got some speed. It's enough for the first. So that at least bodes moderately well. It was clearly not insane. Then they hand it off to Ransom. Ransom been able to make some moves here. Where is the defense of the Gargoyles? Looks like they're going right back to it. They do. They love the off tackle. Ransom. Oh, if he just kept coming to the near side, I think he could have squeaked in. Boimler gonna try his first pass of the day. All sorts of time, and it's a dot. Delivered in the corner of the end zone. Becky Mariner with her second TD. A little easier catch this time. Brad Boimler is there. And are we gonna see a game, or are we gonna see a blowout? These running clocks, 35-0 is the boiling water. And as we've established, if you beat a team by 60-0, you have poured boiling, molten lava down their throat. All right, can the Gargoyles get some points on the fucking board? Finally try the little swing out, but it is read brilliantly. Great defense there. The lower decker linebacker keyed in, saw that, read the pulling guard, and knew what was happening. Now they're going to try a pass. They've got a man deep, and he doesn't have any patience. They can't wait for it. Going to try the pass again. It's motion. He's got a man deep, and he throws it to a hot girl in the stands. What an idiot. So Penderson fires it off. It will be too deep. 23 seconds. I don't think they have the ability to score on this play. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. It happened once in 88, and maybe it'll happen again. They do call a timeout. They're 70 yards away from pay dirt. Make it 71. They just do the little handoff. And once again, where was this earlier when they needed some of those defensive stops met in the backfield? It doesn't really matter. So it's halftime here. Week 6. Basically at that trimester of the season. Are we over our morning sickness yet? All of you 0-5 teams are clearly not. Interesting that there are 3 undefeated teams and 3 winless teams, and the team with the best point differential is ranked number 4, and the team with the worst point differential is 4 from the bottom. Look at all these. Finally, they get a big run from Fleer up the middle. They said, fuck the announcer, we're just going to keep hammering it up there, and Fleer all the way to the 12. Can we finally get a little action from these Gargoyles? Gargoyles are supposed to be goddamn tough, you know. You need a magic weapon to hit them, for the love of God. All right, double back set. Let's see what he does. This time they swing it. The linebacker doesn't read as well, but he takes the stupidest angle of all time and goes back to the inside. Now he's going to have a short field to work with. Can he get some blocks? He does, and is able to stand for the ring. Abe Clear, spiking the ball, jumping up and showing off his junk. What more can you do? He likes taking his time to line this up. Does not get through. What if it was 10 to 21? That's what it should be, folks. Gix on Route 66. Fires it through. Oh, tossing people. Hurricane trying to live up to his name. Hello. Will there be anyone to catch him? No. Oh, it's so painful when you finally come back after being long down for so long, and then you get that little spark and you start to think anything's possible. Hope is dangled in front of you like a key to a cuckold change. But no, none for you, friend, because they just score right back. And you are back to down 21 and feeling like a loser. Alright, let's see what they can do. Get a couple of decent blockers. Can't run anybody over. Easy 5 yard. Game is not completely out of hand, but they've got to score on every possession. And a called play does not help. 3rd and 10. What are they going to do? They decide to blitz. He's got a man deep. Can he finally... What the hell was that? Oh my God, Peterson. Just show the man a film, tape open his fucking eyeballs and say, "You see what you had, you idiot." Here comes, I don't have any idea what the fuck Lambo Hurricane is doing on this team. I mean, it's a cool car. But, c'est la vie, here we are. Good player. Boimler coming in has done an admirable job filling in. God, they almost got another huge run there. This time these guys jumping off. Oh, we need a pick here. We need a pick. Come on, bro. 2nd and 10. We go right back to it. This time he's got a man up top. Ransom tangled and then fumbles. Oh, and they called that out of bounds, but they couldn't see the other one. Come on, ref. They're going to go the conservative route. Boimler's just going to keep it himself. And the conservative route turns into a 1st down. Where's the defense? Quick handoff to Ransom. Plows forward for an impressive 6. Now inside the 10. They decide to throw. I would scramble. He does have a man wide open. A double. And he just finds again. Oh, this time it's Sam Rutherford. Have not heard of him yet. But Brad with another touchdown. What a way to come in as a sub, lead your team to victory, and kick serious ass while you're doing it. And this game is O-B-E-R. Now it's just for some stats. Clear, just making the wrong choices is how we're going to sum up the Gargoyles. All the way from team creation to play selection to movement on the field. Wrong selection. Keys with a little something there to give him something to cheer about. In between bites of sandwiches and drinks of beer, the crowd gives a slight cheer. Mainly it's just a depressed hush. Is he finally going to get somebody? Does get a nice jumping catch there as he attempts to push the ball down when they realize the game's out of reach. So back to the inside run. Nothing doing on that one. They plow it back in. Doesn't even punch it in there. 3rd and 1. And they go for the stupidest play call that you've got. Pushes it deep. 4th and 1. Yes, you can run up the middle. That's fine. He doesn't even make it. What a loser. Oh, man. That is rough. He's got the tight end. Decides to do the quick little dump down to Mariner. He's had all those TDs. into the stats. Here comes that run up the middle. We read it pretty well, but the time is just tickety-tock, tickety-tock. Doesn't make any difference, even if they got every onside. Hand off to Ransom. Finds that first down marker. 90 seconds of pain left. All that excitement. You know, you start off the game with the hopes and the glory, the dream that something's finally going to go right. And then one team just walks off dejected, downcast, distraught, depressed. Does get the little dump off. Sam Rutherford gets another first to his credit. 40 seconds now. Quick little run up the middle. Reasonably open. Can't find the deep hole. Now here comes that favorite off tackle play. 18 seconds left. They swing it up. They're still not hip to the run. Plows over somebody, gets stuck behind a blocker, and that's going to do it, folks. So pretty much just an overwhelming victory for the lower decks. 35-7. They move to 4-2. 85% completion rate, 13 first downs. There it is. Thanks for spending time down in the dungeon with Tim.